I'm Roman with Holistic Dog Training. I want to express my gratitude, I got it right, for all the support. Now, why I want to say thank you, there are many reasons. Let me start here. First of all, thank you for being in the Mastiff Lovers group. That is, I think, one of the best Mastiff groups on Facebook. I've been through several Facebook groups, I was invited to several ones, but this one is best because the people who are in that group do really love their dogs in multiple levels. The way they treat the dogs, the way they respect the dogs, the way they respect other people who have dogs the same breed. There is no bashing, there is no bullying. It's a nice, family-friendly, dog-dedicated group. So thank you, Keith Wagner and all this maintenance team that works on the background basically 24/7 and keeping that a great group. Now the next thank you is because everyone who has a question speaks the truth in that group. I don't think there are any drama queens or drama kings telling how bad the dogs are and want to show off themselves. That's a healthy group. And also another thank you is for all these people who give their advice, share their experience, and give their 5 cents. But usually there is a very knowledgeable people commenting on their posts. Another thank you is to all the people who are supporting me when I do share my part as a behaviorist in the group, and I feel protected. And it's a big thing as a professional to being protected in their environment. It's not about making money and it's not about showing off. It is about raising awareness about how to treat Mastiff breeds in general, because there is a belief system out there that big dogs need heavy hands, and if you don't dominate your big dog, you will end up in a dead end. That's not truth. Mastiffs are very sensitive dogs. They are very vulnerable. They are emotionally intelligent. They do recognize your emotions, and they do have emotions just like a 5-year-old. So you cannot treat your dog like a wild animal because he's not one. Yes, he can do a damage, he can take you down. With his 250 pounds, he kind of can roll over you and you kind of like smash like a sticky note on your carpet, right? The awareness about how to treat animals it's a mindset, is a life philosophy. If you treat animals well, you likely treat human well, because it's part of being a human is to treat others well, like you would treat yourself. It's not normal out there. I'm telling you, I get these emails and posts of people coming with these fancy ideas how to treat animals. I get goosebumps. And now sharing that with you and being protected, it's a big thing, and I feel very loved and protected being able to share my information and my knowledge in the group. And I know some of you guys may disagree with my approach. I totally get it, and no problem with that. You always can share your opinion and you don't need to agree with me, and I don't feel that you cannot share your opinion. Okay, it's my job to share my knowledge so everybody can benefit from it, or not. It's up to you. I'm not telling you have to follow instructions, and I'm not mad at you if you're not saying thank you or you don't comment on my post. It's fine. There are hundreds and thousands of people who eventually take that information and do something with it. Okay, that's why I post it. I don't have anything impersonal about anyone, and I don't have preferences of color, country, breed. If it's a mixed breed, I don't care. Your dog needs help, I'm here to help. Now, Keith Wagner organized a fundraiser because I try to help more people, and that attempt was called to by different rescues. So I started doing classes in different shelters and rescues all over the country. I've done this for many years, but it was always a financial struggle because I had to put my dogs in boarding, I had to cancel my appointments, and so doing a workshop away from home is a huge financial burden, not for me, also for those people who need help. So if I lose, let's say $3,000 a week, let's say a number, and they have to pay that plus my extra expenses that I have to board my dogs, to pay for hotels and all this stuff, there's a price going up like $10,000 a workshop, which is financially not feasible. So I did a great move, and I changed my way I work, and I bought a transportation system that can carry my family, and I can go to different shelters, and I can help large breeds that are suffering in shelters and rescues, because they're being usually killed because they're big, because they're reacting, and because there's a wrong training belief system that don't help those dogs in the shelter. So I dedicated my work, and I'm putting myself out at business risk, and bought an RV, lots of money, selling our house, and I feel supported because many of you guys turned your penny around and offered me for help. I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me. It's very difficult because there are many animals suffering out there, and there is no support system for foster homes and for rescues. You have no idea what's going on in shelters. So your support.
In 1 mile, exit right to exit 1A, I-10 East, Tucson.
Your support does not only help me, it helps me helping others to help more dogs. So if I can reduce 5% the return rate of dogs being surrendered back to the shelter after adoption, that's a big thing. These are 200,000 dogs a year. So thank you. I'm not a crybaby, but it really means a lot to me. So by the way, on my way to shelters and traveling through the country, I can meet you guys in person and we can work together. Because if you know 5 things more, you can help other people help us as well. Through your posts, the more people learn how to treat animals, the more animals we can save. And the more people become aware how to manage behaviors and prevent behaviors.
Stay to the right to State Route 51 North.
To prevent behaviors from coming up and help puppies and help parents to do the right thing, there will be less mastiffs surrendered. You have no idea how many emails I get every day. It's frustrating. Because it's too late. They did the dog wrong training, they used wrong methods, the dog is frustrated, and in that frustration, he attacked the child, he attacked the dog, he attacked the person. It's very hard for me to turn this around. I have done good things, and I have managed to turn dogs around who beat their owners, attack their kids. But it's an endless story, and it's really frustrating. And I can do classes for those time I spend for one person and teach 10 people at the same time, doing these online classes. And I do need your support. Because if you don't share these classes, these people will never know there's another option. And instead of putting the dog down, or hiring a trainer who has no clue about mastiffs, and tortures and make the dog suffer, and finally the people have to give up the dog to a shelter, who instead can be killed. That shouldn't happen. Okay, I'm not a fixer-upper everything. Okay, I'm not the best in the world, but I do know my shit. I'm telling you that. And I get a lot of backlash of people who think they're doing better by doing all this, old-fashioned technique. But I have proof. I work with 2,500 clients online. I never met in person. I never touched the dogs in person. And those people were able to turn the dog around because they trusted themselves and they trusted the dog, and they step into their parenting power and not into their torture and punishing power. And that's the key. So thank you for helping me. I really appreciate that. And thank you to go through this post. I miss so many posts. If you guys don't tag me in particular, I don't know this post exists because they don't show up on my feed. It's very difficult. So if you feel like there's something I should share, then tag me, add some words to that, because just putting my name on it, sometimes I don't get it. Write a few words on it, why I should check it out, so I know what's going on here, so I can catch up with it quickly and respond. A response will take me about 20 minutes. Read the post, read the in-between comments, and understand what's going on here, because there are many questions answered in that post. And then I have to make an assumption, I have to make intuitive work and find out what's going on and give the right answer. So if I give an answer, it's not just because I copy-pasted from somewhere, there is a thought behind that, and there is a strategy to try to keep everybody safe. And give the education to everybody who has a similar problem but doesn't post it. These are many people who don't post the problems because they're ashamed, they don't want to feel like that. That's okay, it's not a big thing. So I will be more often with my rig, with my RV, traveling to places, and so I will be able to, while I'm driving like I'm doing now, and we can do some workshops. I can share information like the day I work in the shelter, and any experience I have that particular day, I can just share it with you guys. I will start putting hashtags on it, like hashtag holistic dog training, so you guys know what this is about, and then an additional hashtag word, for example, hashtag dog aggression, hashtag leash pulling, hashtag puppy biting, whatever. And so you can look up in the group using those hashtags, and you can test it out. Put hashtag holistic dog training and then biting, barking, whatever, and you will see how many posts comes up, videos and you know, links on all this stuff. This is your library. You don't need to go out of that group to get information, because everything is in that group already.
Lincoln Drive.
Make sense? Okay, sorry for being a weepy guy. Happens sometimes. So, thank you
In
again.
900 feet, turn left on East Glendale Avenue.
And talk to you soon, guys.